today's subscription spot, we are having a look at another bag from the folks over at Horror Pack. Now, Spot, when he gets Horror Pack, he tends to get it in the mailer bags here, but I've seen other unbaggings or unboxings done by individuals where they get a box, but it's basically the same idea. What is Horror Pack? Horror Pack is a monthly subscription bag service, in my case, where every single month you get a selection of DVDs, or in my case, you get Blu-rays delivered to your house every single month. And the icing on the cake on top of that is you're getting a selection of horror movies as well. So in the case of August here, Spot's going to have 4 Blu-rays inside. I have no idea which Blu-rays are going to be inside. We'll open it up, and I'll show you guys what I got for this month from Horror Pack. But I'll put the link down below if you guys are interested in subscribing to Horror Pack and getting randomly provided, randomly delivered Blu-rays and DVDs delivered to your house. Okay, so let's reach off camera. I'm gonna grab Old Red here. I'm gonna cut the top of the bag. And like I always do when we have these unbaggings of Horror Pack, I'm actually just going to reach in. I'm not going to pull them all out one at a time. I'm going to reach in one at a time, pull out the Blu-ray. We're going to look at it. We're going to examine it. I'll show you guys. We can kind of talk about it a little bit, and then we'll have a look at the next one. So the first one that we got from Horror Pack for August 2016, the first Blu-ray is Scar 3D. It says, some wounds never heal. Includes 2 pairs of 3D glasses. It says, in a small town of Ovid, Colorado, Joan Burroughs, by Angela Bettis, awakens in the basement morgue of Ernie Bishop, a local undertaker who secretly tortures, mutilates, and kills teenage girls. Before becoming Bishop's latest victim, Joan manages to kill him and escape with her life. 16 years later, and still bearing the scars of her torment, Joan returns to her hometown in time to see her niece, Olympia, be crowned prom queen. Soon after Joan's arrival, murders by an alleged copycat killer begin targeting Olympia and her friends. As the police investigate unfolds, all clues lead back to the mentally fragile Joan, who must clear her name, rescue Olympia, and confront the gruesome and barbaric killer before it's too late. Release time, it's 78 minutes. The release date, I should say, is 2007. So we've got Scar 3D. Looks gruesome. We'll put that right there. The next Blu-ray inside this month's bag is, we have Motivational Growth, Jeffrey Combs. Unlike anything you've ever seen before by Ain't It Cool News, the mold knows Jack, the mold knows. And then we've got Ian Folliver, Adrian Di Giovanni, is a depressed and reclusive 30-something, finds himself taking advice from a growth in his bathroom after failed suicide attempt. The mold, voiced by Jeffrey Combs of Reanimator, a smooth-talking fungus, works to win Ian's trust by helping him clean himself up and remodel his lifestyle. With the mold's help, Ian attracts the attention of a neighbor he's ogling through his peephole, Lee, played by Deanne Dosh, and manages to find a slice of happiness despite his unnatural circumstance. When Ian starts to receive strange messages from his broken down TV set, he realizes the mold may not be as helpful as it seems. Strange characters combine with stranger events to cast Ian's life in the shadow of an epic battle between good and evil, and he is only partially aware of. This was released in 2013 by Parade Deck Films. Never heard of it. Very interesting though. Looking forward to giving that a watch. So we have Motivational Growth. Let's see if we have some movies Spot recognizes. Let's see here. We've got Reanimator. H.P. Lovecraft's original Reanimator, one of the greatest horror movies ever made, which I would agree. I love the Reanimator, and certainly the sequels that would follow. One of the greatest inventive horror films of all time. I'll just read this up, and I'm sure most people know Reanimator. Released 86 minutes, and it was released 1985. Deep within the morgue of the Masonic Miskatonic, my eyes, Miskatonic University madman Herbert West, Jeffrey Combs, introduces fellow graduate student Dane Kane, played by Bruce Abbott, to his formula for the reanimation of fresh corpses. But the secret of life and death has been very messy consequences. Get ready to experience one of the most outrageously inventive, over-the-top classic horror films of all time. Love this movie. Absolutely love The Reanimator. Very, very cool. And lastly, the last Blu-ray in this month's bag, we've got Saw 4. 2-disc director's cut. I'm trying to remember Saw 4. Let's read. Detective Hoffman is seemingly the last person alive to carry on the Jigsaw legacy, but when his secret is threatened, he must go on a hunt to eliminate all loose ends. One of my favorite Saws is still, obviously, the first Saw. I really like Saw 2. Was the one that had the insurance company. I remember that one. And I think they were all on a turnstile, and they had like a shotgun in front of them, and he had to choose which one could live and which one could die. But there you have Saw 4. Very cool. So that's the selection of horror titles that we got in this month's bag from the folks over at Horror Pack. Let's again revisit those. Let's look at the ones that we got. Got Saw 5. Did I say Saw 4? Saw 5. Saw 5. We had The Reanimator. And a couple of ones I have not seen or ever heard of before, but we'll give those a watch. Motivational Growth. And Scar 3D. If you guys are interested in getting a selection of randomly selected, even though other people get the same movies every month, if you want a randomly selection of Blu-rays delivered to your house every single month, click the link down below and you can subscribe to the Horror Pack and get, well, if you were getting this month's box or bag, you're probably getting these same titles. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more, much more subscription boxes heading your way as we have a look at other things that can come to your house every single month. As always, thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.